Officers from MI5 said to this young man, "We want you to work for us, we want you to spy for us in your community." And he said, "Well, I really don't know anything, I can't help you." And they said, they made veiled threats that it would be better if he cooperated than remained silent. But if you've got no information to give, short of inventing it, which some people do, short of inventing it, there's nothing that you can do to cooperate with the authorities. So he didn't cooperate with the authorities. A few days later, he was then arrested and questioned and ended up being put on a control order, which meant that he couldn't leave his home during a specific time. He was on a curfew. And this young man had a full-time job in London, and this control order made it impossible for him to do his job. He thought that it's not going to last forever, and once they realise that they've made a terrible mistake, I'll be able to go back to my work. So he contacted his union and said that he needed some time off from his work and would they support him, and he said that he had domestic problems at home, rather than say what had actually happened to him. So he knew his job was safe at that point, and he was again visited while on this control order, and again was asked, "Will you come and work for us?" And he said, "I really can't help you, I have no information, there is nothing that I can give to you, and you've done your worst now, things can't get any worse." And they did, because a few days later he was then removed from his home in London on the grounds that he could mix with people unknown, and that they had evidence which they couldn't show him, nor could they show it to his solicitor, but there was evidence that he might do something if he remained in that area. And so he was taken from his home, and he was taken to one of the most racist housing estates in Mansfield. And to get there, as he was taken there, they actually had to go past BNP canvassers in the street where the establishment placed him. And there he was, the only olive-skinned man with a beard in that specific area, obviously standing out like a sore thumb, not able to contact or communicate with his family. His wife was several months pregnant. She had 2 younger children at a time when she needed the support of her husband and needed his help and backup. There he was, moved to this area in Mansfield, and that is when he rang me, and I just found this unbelievable. And as much as I've heard and spoken on platforms like this, I said to him, "Are you sure there is nothing in your background, something you've said or something you've done? Is there anybody in your immediate circle? These things just can't possibly happen." And he assured me that he didn't even have a parking ticket. And so I actually advised him to get in touch with Gareth, because I felt that something